Welcome back, everybody. Let's play Thrillville. So we're gonna go through Trojan Quest. I apologize for doing this on easy, but I want to make sure I can actually get through the whole thing. Because the point is for me to show everything that's here. So I find that I'm generally best at the game with the genie. Even though I get way more points with the thug, but that's because the thug gets extra points by doing melee. You get more points from melee than you get from ranged attacks. And I do decently as the genie, but doing melee means you lose a lot more health.
We must stop the sorcerer's evil plans.
Can't destroy that, apparently. I like playing as the genie, in general. It feels very comfortable to me. Be able to use the right stick for all this stuff. Collectibles. Hello. Yes, I'm not quite sure what change the difficulty does on each of these games, too. I just know a lot of games in Thrillville have... there we go. Hey. It's not bad. I can kick you, I guess. But anyways. I just know a lot of games in Thrillville have various... well, I think these guys just have very little health. I know there are different difficulty settings for a lot of games in Thrillville, and whenever you save a score on the high scoreboard, it tells you what your, says what the difficulty was as well. I'm still not sure if the upgrades run out based on time or based on how many times you use them. Like if you get a boost to your melee, if it only lasts through so many melees. I think it's time-based, I'm not quite sure. So I'm pretty sure you can actually waste the power by never using it in the time you're allotted. So anyways, the point isn't necessarily to get the full experience of both of those of each of these games as I play through them. It's more to just see what there is to be seen in each game, just to see what playing through the entirety of each game is like.
This won't be the last time we meet. Come back, you coward!
And so I said a little puff of smoke at the end there. Why didn't they start off with health? Because there's something to try to kill you right at the very beginning. Yeah, these guys definitely have less health on easy mode. That bumps me out a little bit. I know I can get through at least the first 2 levels on normal as the genie without any real problem, without much problem. Well, fine. That's why I don't do melee. These skeletons, at least, if you're only doing with one at a time, you can actually come this fine. So I have range reduction, okay, no more range reduction. Had range reduction and range strength at the same time. It's a very conflicting way to live your life. Well, yeah, this feels awkward and cheaty. I think I shoot through items. That's a very strange thing to have to live with. Hello. I still have the same number of enemies and all that. If I just had fewer enemies to deal with, that would be really disheartening for me. Because then I'd feel it worse. I still feel bad already. I might just play through Event Horizon or whatnot on normal difficulty. I think I'm usually decent enough at Event Horizon to be able to do that anyways. Or at least I was when I was playing it on Off the Rails last week, I think. That was the last time I played on Off the Rails. So I can only use both melee and ranged attacks to some degree of competency, because that means I can actually just try to hit things from afar, and then if they get close to me, I can use melee on them. I can account for everything. I can avoid taking damage at all, but if that doesn't work, I can still do a decent job of not taking damage. So that's why I like the genie so much. This game's gameplay makes balance especially helpful.
You again! Oh,
No special mode.
I'll stop you if it's the last thing I do.
I like going all fury mode as you genie. No, something I think I had before is, yeah, when he disappears to teleport, you can actually just, well, He's not actually gonna die because his health just doesn't go down any further. Oh, whatever. Whoa, dude, kick him. Yeah, they're actually hurting me. That is really annoying.
How could this happen? He's getting away.
Something I do not like about Melee. So yes, this far it's definitely been too easy. Try not to speak over him. It may be. Why didn't they just throw you into their level of power-ups at the beginning? It's not really a power-up at that point. At that point, so you're just kind of setting a standard. It's the baseline now. It's a very disappointing standard. Because you can only go down from there. And even if not, you've never really tasted what it was like to not be powered up. I don't really expect to need that armor boost, but okay. Like I said, not really needing that armor boost. Leave me be. I do hate those things. All the stats I almost think fucking over hate you. Quite a terrible thing to live with. Hype. I wonder if it affects the AI at all, being on a different difficulty. I don't think it does. I think the AI in this game is just pretty terrible no matter what. And they'll just do things like sitting there as you shoot them, in any case. Go away. So we're not exactly far through this episode, and yet we're already over halfway through this game. I'm hoping the levels get longer. Hey, what are you doing? Dude, I'm not here. I dislike those enemies strongly because they don't even acknowledge me. I don't think they're fulfilling their duty as an enemy. I'm supposed to be the center of attention as a protagonist, am I not? You may be. I wish enemies drop things in this game. But just make killing them feel a little bit more necessary, I guess. Like, I could just run past all these enemies, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, they do run pretty quickly. And a lot of the time, they do just... And there's enough that appear that you can't really get by without killing at least most of them all the time. I'm not sure. But something I kind of live by in games is generally... Okay, well... Just throw me into a room with everything upgraded. Obviously everything that I use. Thanks.
You just don't know when to give up. Prepare to die.
I hope I get points for doing that. You know, I'm not actually for this game. Get points for it in a very entertaining way. Come on. It's interesting at least. It's very different, these bosses. It's just... Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying is, kind of a rule for me when it comes to enemies in it, which is of course minigame, is bullet weaving. Oh, my box is too big. Is there should be a reason to kill enemies. Like, if they outright impede your path, then that's one thing. If you really just cannot progress without killing them, then sure, that's a reason to kill enemies. Also, that's supposed to, no, that's not supposed to be a skull. That's so pain. Kind of looked like it was for a moment. Found the right angle. Anyways, that's what I was saying. I think these things do less damage. I think everything has less damage than easy as well. But I want them to drop something that it's supposed to have, for example. Some reason for me to kill things.
You won't be so lucky next time. Come back, you coward!
Stop using your lines, dude.
We must stop the sorcerer's evil plans.
Whoa. Hey, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Holy crap. They just baited me to the outside and then threw everything at me. I guess I should prepare a little bit first by actually picking up all those power-ups that were right there for me. But then it got way too easy. Because I had all the power-ups. At the exact same time. So speedy. So I don't want to lose the worth of these power-ups either, so let's move onwards and kill things. Oh, then this entire level's actually this one boss. Alright. This is cool. I'm pretty sure that's a higher pitch. That is some kind of stock stream, I assure you. And I love it, but it's still really good here. Very humorous. And see, this is why another reason I'm happy to be a genie. Trying to hit these bosses with melee would be a pain. Like, especially if the fighter, or whatever he's called, the guy that throws rocks. Like, he's good at melee, yeah, sure, but trying to hit this boss with melee would be terrible, I think. So if you don't use melee, then you have to throw very slow rocks at him, which also sounds difficult. I love how they just change the pitch of everything. Every enemy has the same sounds except for the, well, lots of enemies have the same sounds, not every enemy. But what they do is they just change the pitch. The sounds they make. It's great. And that's the whole game. Okay. Well. Stupid Kalinsky. Well, I beat myself. By a good deal, actually. So that's Trojan something. Quest, I think it was. There we go. Aha! And it was not quite long. In fact, that last level was quite short. I didn't expect it to be a long game, but man, okay. So that will be all for this episode in terms of playing games, I suppose. Next episode we will, I think, turn towards... What was I thinking of turning towards next, actually? I was thinking of... I couldn't do Honor. I don't go the entire episode I was thinking of doing Event Horizon next. Well, apparently only 3 levels in this. Oh, well, I've got to the 3rd level before. Or, well, was that Event Horizon 2? I'm not sure. So, we'll find out next episode. Next episode of Let's Play Thrillville. Yeah, we'll just find out. Because I haven't seen it before, I don't think. I don't think I've ever beaten Event Horizon. So, let's find out together. See you then, guys.